Have you ever wondered what your house or neighborhood looks like from the air? Well, then this project I'm working on is for you. I'm calling this the I Can See My House From Here project, where I'm trying to drone over every neighborhood in Winnipeg in order to show people what their areas look like from the air. Hello interneters, and hopefully a lot of Winnipeggers and Manitobans, because this project is really specifically for you. So for this project, I'm trying to drone over every neighborhood in Winnipeg and also move into Manitoba after that, but I need your help. For this video project, what I want you to do, if you see your house or your neighborhood in any of these videos, you're legally obligated to go down and post "I can see my house from here" in the comments. I'm going to post a new video every Saturday at 9 a.m. If you don't see your house or neighborhood in one of these videos, post down in the comments where I should fly next. But don't post your address. Just post a general area such as the 1500 block of Portage, then I'll take a look at the comments and be able to fly in that area. In every video, I'm going to be overlaying the neighborhood name and then briefly mark any landmarks I can while the video plays through, because if you've never seen the city from the air before, it can be super difficult to orient yourself from these high angles. Don't forget that I'm also getting photos from these areas as well as the video, so if you want to buy one just for yourself or if you want it for industry use, you can definitely contact me by email or by DM. I'm starting this rather arduous project that may even take me a couple of years to complete because I really want every single Winnipegger to be able to say, "I can see my house from here." Here's another video from another neighborhood. Take a look and don't forget to like and subscribe. This is I Can See My House From Here number 1. This video is from the Charleswood neighborhood, which includes flyovers of Charleswood Centre, the Charleswood Off-Leash Dog Park, as well as Charleswood School, which I think used to be called Charleswood Junior High. It also has the south side of William Clement Parkway, as well as Royal School. You can see the Assiniboine Park Forest in the background, and you can also see downtown Winnipeg in the far background. Now, as this is the first in the series, I really wanted to talk about some of the organizational things I had to do to make this happen and kind of how I plan to go about it. Future videos may just have music playing or a bit of voiceover to orient you, as well as give you information about the area. Over the last couple of years of having my drone license, I've been able to take some amazing shots that you'll be able to see on Instagram and X. But the problem is I've concentrated really just on the downtown and the Forks areas. So what I wanted to do with this project is get out of those spaces and show people in the rest of the city what their areas look like. Another main reason this project exists is because when I was a kid years ago, before digital cameras even existed and before the internet was the internet, I used to take photos directly out of a plane on film and would show them to my classmates, and they would just go nuts for them. Then years later, at the start of my photography career, I actually did a lot of aerials, and some of them were for companies like CGOB, who I got on their news helicopter for. Then I started to branch out on my own and hire and charter helicopters and planes for some clients that needed aerial work. What I would do with some of those photos is post them on local forums. Again, that was before we had things like Reddit and Facebook. No matter where I would post these, people would just go nuts for them, and they'd always get super hyped for them and say stuff like, "Oh wow, I can see my house from here," which is exactly where this project gets its name. Some of the rules that I've set for myself in this project is I could easily charter a helicopter and in maybe a day or maximum 2 have this whole project done. Because again, helicopter flights have to be a minimum of 1,000 feet in the air, which lets you capture a whole much larger area. But that's not as personal as with a drone, right? So the beauty of a drone is that because of the max normal operational height of 400 feet, you get some much more closer and personal footage. It would also be super easy for me to just fly the drone illegally all around the city with multiple higher flights, but I do not fly illegally. One of the big reasons my clients use me is because of my deep and current drone law knowledge and the fact that I always fly legally. There's tons of people flying illegally. Some don't even know how or why they're flying illegally because they may not know the laws. They may have known about the laws 5 or 10 years ago. But again, you're not allowed to fly even a smaller toy drone in an aerodrome. So most of Winnipeg being an aerodrome, you can't fly inside the city. And again, you need a license for the bigger, sexy drones like the Hollywood style and high resolution stuff. Due to privacy concerns, most of these videos are going to be from a higher angle, showing a really wide view of these areas. And as for safety, I'm always going to be using one of my drones with a parachute on it. If you didn't know, a basic pilot license allows you to fly within 100 feet of people, but you can't be closer than 100 feet. When you have an advanced license like I do, you can fly within 16 feet of people, but no closer than that horizontally. Now again, if you have a drone that you have a parachute for, a Transport Canada regulated parachute, you can actually fly directly over people. And that's what I'm going to be doing in this case all the time, just in case I do fly over somebody. To make sure I'm flying the safest possible, I'm always going to be flying with a parachute. So if you want to see your neighborhood, please mention it down in the comments. I'm going to be checking all the comments and choose the areas that are most often requested. If I miss your house in a particular neighborhood that I've already covered, I'm actually happy to go back, but you'll just have to give me an idea in the comments how to get a little closer to your space. Now I'm going to be keeping all of the videos from this project on one playlist on my YouTube channel, so you can always find all of them there. But please also go and check out some of my other videos. There's some really great ones, including a tutorial on how to shoot the Northern Lights, and some location or historical based videos such as the Tyndall grain elevator demolition, and just great places like PKWY Dam. Don't forget, there's just one rule for these videos. If you see your house or neighborhood in one of them, post in the comments, "I can see my house from here." You should also subscribe and definitely hit like on the video. I really hope everybody eventually gets to say, "I can see my house from here." Thanks so much for listening. Now check out the rest of the clips from this area. See you next Saturday for I Can See My House From Here #2.